Okay, folks, this is the setup for CC Miner and Verus coin for mining inside of the cell hasher. So right now I'm looking at one of my HMD vibes that is being mirrored inside the software for the cell hasher. And I created a script, a bash script that will basically, it's about 10 clicks and you should be mining Verus anyway. So I've got two screens. One's off to the right, which is I'm going to copy and paste from the details of the bash script that I created with the help of Claude. And I'm going to paste that onto the actual mirrored vibe in front of us. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to create a nano, and you can name this anything you want. And I'm going to create it as CC Miner -setup.sh. And that brings up open the what I would call the guts of the script that I'm going to set up. So now I've got off to the side, I've got it copied from the Claude generated script details. And sometimes you just got to figure out what the best way to paste, depending on the phone even, I've learned. But I'm going to turn on the clipboard, and you want to paste the entire script guts in there. And then if you don't know, it's you click Control here, and then O, then Enter, then Control again, and then X, and that'll exit the setup for the file. So now you have to add, basically you have to give permission for you to run that file. So I'm going to go chmod space +sign X, and then the name of the file that I just created. And you can name this anything you want. Doesn't really matter. But CC Miner setup-sh. Okay, and that's going to make it executable. And now I'm just going to go /CC Miner -setup.sh. Hit enter, and then it should run. Now, while it's running, I'm also going to go get my actual Verus wallet. And sometimes while this is running and going through what I call the PFM, or the pure effing magic, it'll ask me 3 times, like right here. It's like part of the update. Oh, so I gotta click over here again, and just a yes. And I just pull my wallet from the Verus farm, and I'm mining to the Verus farm pool. So I just copy my wallet from there. It's going to ask me another yes. So it's usually 3 times. And then it's going to go back to working the script again. And I'll be the first to admit, I am not a coder. I have learned to use Claude typically to help me with a lot of my coding. I kind of am starting to learn or to understand what it's trying to do, but yeah, I'm by no means an expert, and I've had some help along the way for sure. You can do Control V, and while it's still working here, this is my Verus address down here. So I'm just getting it prepared. And at the end, all it's going to do is ask me my wallet address. And then within a second, it's going to ask me what is the name of the worker. And I'm going to put in vibe-2. That's how I just named my worker for this particular phone. Now I haven't, in the Discord for Cell Hasher, I've basically given them access to this Claude archive link because I haven't figured out how to upload the script to the Cell Hasher software. So probably the team from Cell Hasher will have to help me figure out how to upload it. But this is a pretty good working process so far. I'm over 90% success rate on the first attempt, and it's getting better and better actually. So inside of this particular one, my number one or my priority pool is Verus.farm colon 9999. That's a stratum. So now it's asking me for my wallet. I've already got it saved right here. So I'm just going to copy that. And then I'm going to name it. Oop, 2. I'm going to hit enter. Okay, now it's ready. And you can see it gives you a little idea of, up here, it's telling me my configuration. And so this is kind of preset. So I had to add my variables, which is the wallet, my worker name. I've got it preset to use 8 threads from the phone. And then my primary pool is Verus.farm. And then the backup pool is Viper.net. And that's the main Viper.net pool in the United States. If you want to edit any of that, it tells you right there. You can go to the config.json file, and then it tells you right there also, here's what you need to do to start the mining. And it's even simpler than what it says right there, because I can just do squiggly /cc miner, because it's going to change to that directory, / and then I'm going to use start.sh, and the magic should happen. And then what I can do is I can just minimize that. And it's already been accepted. And then you'll see I'm going to back out of the mirroring. And I've got multiple phones mirrored, and this one's way over to the left. And then, of course, I've got Accurast. I guess maybe it was running in the background, and then I'm going to eventually get to this Unity. Also something that was not talked about before, but in that configuration, these HMD Vives for their CPUs use a A53 and an A73. So in the configuration, you need to know what your phone model CPU is. And if you've got any questions about that, we can drop that in the notes below. That's it.